Hey guys, it's me Gavin, and this is actually a tutorial on how to make color change occur on an object when it collides with another object. This is pretty useful for things like, damage, being hit by an enemy, something like that. But yeah, I will be using some Python, and I'm just gonna get started. To start off, let's right-click on this camera and hit X delete. Then right-click on this light and hit X delete. On our cube in the middle, let's just right-click on it, and then go from defaults to game logic, and go from Blender render to Blender game. Now what we're going to do on our script right here is have an always sensor like this. Then let's have an add controller in Python. Now what we're going to do is add a collision sensor to our script by doing add sensor. Let's have collision. I'll name it lowercase 2 collision like that, and I'll click tap. For the property, let's just put floor for now, and I'll just minimize this. Alright, then I'll connect this right here. Next, let's create a script by doing templates, Python, then game logic simple, like this. Drag this out, and I'll delete the portion that I've highlighted. I'll hit Control and scroll up on my mouse to make my text larger. Let's just rename this as playerscripts.py. That'll work for now. Alright, now what we're going to do is actually start working around with the script, and let's first off get our collision sensor within our script by doing collision is going to equal contact sensors collision, like that. And since we want it to have, we want it that the color is going to change whenever we hit another object. So that means that we've got to have an if collision.positive. That's we're going to have own.color is going to equal, and red is just 1, 0, 0, true. Then if we're not colliding with anything, so else, what we're going to do is have, let's have own.color is going to be green, is going to equal 0, 1, 0, true, like that. If you want to change it to blue, just change this number to 0 and change this one to 1 right here. So 0 right here for, so blue is just like this. Actually, we can use blue for now. Alright, so what we're going to do now is if we hit play, we can see our character is just going to be blue because it's not colliding with anything. But I'm just going to take this out, and I'm going to click this button right here, and have an change the physics from static to character, and click actor right here. So this is going to have this is going to make physics apply to our object. So if we drag this up, we should see it just fall like that. Next, let's actually add a floor underneath our player by doing spacebar and then add a plane like this, and I'll just hit S and 10. So S and 10, and let's make this floor an actor like this. But you notice that if we hit play now and it hits the floor, it's not going to actually do a color change, because if you remember on our collision sensor, it needs to have the property floor. So let's right click back on our floor object. So back here, and just add the property floor like that. And you should see that if we hit play, it's going to instantaneously change the red momentarily. And that's because we've actually got tap selected, like that. So if we take tap off, we should see that it's just going to turn red once it hits the floor. You can actually add some other things like this. Like this will be just kind of one last minute addition. Let's add a keyboard sensor like that. Let's click tap. Let's rename it to space like that. And add the spacebar key in there. Alright. Now what we're going to do is on our actuators, let's add a motion actuator. Change it from simple motion to character motion. And actually let's click jump right here. So if we connect these right here, so connect the spacebar sensor to that one, and we hit P right now, you see once it hits the floor, we can just jump up and down, and whenever it collides with the floor, it's just going to change to red. Alright guys, that's all I have for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. But for the time being, thanks for watching and have a good day.